Hi everybody and welcome back to today's video. I'm Forrest. Today we're going to be unboxing the Slave Zero X Calamity Edition box set released by Ziggurat. This is the North American version of Slave Zero X Calamity Edition. The game retails for $29.99 for the standard copy in North America and $49.99 for the Calamity Edition that you see right here in front of you. Now, this contains a lot of stuff inside the box set. It does come with the standard edition of the game, art book, comic book, digital OST, limited edition, postcards, guidebook, and control card, which essentially is the controls for the game. But I went ahead to actually make this unboxing a little easier. So here's a more close-up of it here. Now, I did hear there were some performance issues with the Switch version. But yeah, this is the Switch version. I do like the red on red. I think this box in this particular color really makes it stand out. I absolutely love the image of the Calamity Edition because you can only get this cover on the Calamity Edition. So as I said before, I've already taken the plastic wrapper off the game case as well as the box. So we can dive right into the box right now and see what comes inside of the box set, guys. Have to be extremely careful as there are codes in here that I don't want to show you guys. So I will have to unfortunately make sure we don't see any codes. So I'll lay the box over here and let me make sure there's no codes. So alrighty, let's get with the first part of the box. So right here is the visuals of Mega City S19. This is the art book. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. When you open the page, you have 147 pages in this book. It gives you characters, the Mega City, story art, production art, promotional art. It's absolutely filled to the brim with tons of art. Like, the art in this game is absolutely outstanding. And this here would be the main character of the game. And some more poses and things like that. Truly a magnificent art. Here's more of the character here, the main character. Don't want to spoil too much. We'll flip through a few more pages here. Some of the enemies that you see in S19's Mega City. Some fascinating creatures in this game. Some fascinating enemies. Creatures as well. You're going to run across those. Just such a gruesome looking cast of enemies. Big and small from what I can see. Just gruesome. Just a grotesque type style. Even this person wears an American flag around his armor. Isn't that crazy? Like, this was developed, I believe, from a Western developer. Yeah, it could be a collaboration with some Japanese developers. I'm not quite sure. You can correct me on that if I'm completely wrong. But the fact of the matter is that this game just oozes that 90s style, especially around the Sega Dreamcast time period. It oozes that style that really has just been lost over time. And I gotta say, we'll do one more page in the back here. Some promotional art. Just incredible to me. But this is a really nice book. It would have been a little nicer if it was hard bound instead of just this. I'm not complaining by this either way, but just something I would have preferred but not necessarily needed. Included with the box set as well are some promotional postcards. Think of these like advertisements in the city of S19. And these are some pretty quirky looking designs of this world. Like, I love the fact that it says new and improved Bixby's finest ingredient, 100% pure. I think this says ethereal experience. I could be completely wrong. And this one over here, organic work. I guess you can get organs or something in this game, which is interesting. Now the next thing here, oh well, actually before I forget, I'll show you the back of one of these cards. There's actually some art, and I'm not sure if I'm showing it in the right direction. There's some art on the back of these cards too. That's actually really interesting. Here's, yeah. There you go. I totally forgot about that. But there's actually some really nice art that's pertain to the postcards. Here's one of the disappointing things I do not like about this box set, however. I was looking at the European release of the same box set. Everything's identical. The only difference is they actually have two separate CDs of the soundtrack. As you can see, this is a digital 2. If this was 2 CDs, this would technically be disc 1 and 2. Disc 1 will contain the Slave Zero X soundtrack, and disc 2 would contain the Slave Zero soundtrack from the Dreamcast game, which is really cool. However, we did not get a physical release of the soundtrack. I'm disappointed with that. I would prefer to have a physical of the soundtrack, but it's not the end of the world. Next here is the Slave Zero X first issue comic. I won't flip through the whole thing because this is actually a full-fledged story, and obviously it would be best if you bought it, but I will flip to one of the pages here that you can see. It's full color. It's really nice. I guess I'll show you one other page. This is absolutely really cool, man. Really cool. And the quality of the paper is really nice. It's done well. I'm very pleased with that. Let's get to the game. That's the last thing we have left in this box set, guys. So as I said, I've already taken the time to tear the plastic here so we can make it a little easier to take out of the box, which is just so to shorten the video. I love keeping the plastic. Some people are like, how in the world did you do that? It's not easy. I can tell you that right now, it's not. But here is the game. You would get the standard copy of the game for $29.99. It will come with this here. Get the same back cover as on the box. Oop. There is a code here. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, show this first. Well, I don't wanna give the code away, but you get an alternate skin for the character. So I'm gonna move that to the side, guys. I can't show that at all. When you open it up here, this is what you're greeted with. You have your game, you have your controls for the version if you're either going to play it in the Joy-Con mode like this, which from the looks of it, they recommend you playing this way over using it in handheld, I would assume, because why would they have the controls this way? I would assume they also expect you to play it on a larger screen. So that's essentially my guess with that. And of course, you also get the nice guidebook. I love that. Look at that. Absolutely very cool. So we'll take a quick moment to look at the guidebook as well. So I don't want to make this video too long because I don't really do unboxings anymore on video games. And the reason I do not is just because, you know, it's sort of a thing that's a bygone era. Most people have gone on the digital media these days. I just really like to put the game over here. Does it still show? Yeah, it does. And I think a lot of people now buy their games mostly digital these days. But for those who may prefer physical media, then here it is. What is really nice about this book is that it gives you controls, layouts for how to control the character. Gives you the movement controls. It's almost like playing a fighting action game. There's a lot of button combinations and unlockables you can get in the game that makes it very unique each time you play it. These are the how-tos for the character, and the best part about this too is it even gives you character biographies as well with art. There's the main character show, The Devil and the Blade. This is really, truly, honestly, one of my favorite box sets I think in a long time. It's not too expensive. It's the right deal for the price. I'm very, very happy with the contents here. And like I said, this code over here, I'm going to have to do this. Give me 1 second with this because I want to show the code. But obviously you get a different skin for the character. So let me just put that right there. So, alrighty. Well, that is the unboxing, guys, in a nutshell. Thank you so much for joining me on the unboxing of Slave Zero X Calamity Edition for the Nintendo Switch. I Enforce. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Quick video, but I felt this game needed an unboxing. You might hear some of the music as well in the background from the game. I hope that also intrigues you to get this version if possible. Thank you again so much, guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. If you like videos like this and more, please subscribe down below, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.